Good morning and welcome to Trinity Presbyterian Church. What? This doesn't look much like Trinity Presbyterian Church to you? Well, what is Trinity Presbyterian Church? Last fall, I took the youth to Montgomery for our annual youth retreat, and they got to choose workshops. One of the workshops was called Building a Church. And so a lot of our youth went into that workshop, and they were given the task in an hour and a half to build a church. They were to decide what their budget would be, how they would fundraise, what their church would look like, how they would pay salaries, and it was absolute chaos in there. The ideas were flowing, there were arguments. The top ideas were, number one, it was going to be an airplane, and people would board the airplane and have a worship service as they toured around. The plane would drop pamphlets advertising the church service as the church was circling. Another one was a donut truck. It handed out donuts to people and then also allowed them to worship. I think there was a taco truck in there too. There may have been a boat and a train. The funny thing was that these were all churches that weren't in one place. They wanted the church to move. Finally, at the end of the hour and a half, they decided on, everyone was in agreement, that their church would be in the woods. It would be very simple, no chairs. There may be some tree stumps that people could sit on if they couldn't stand up. Their pastors and worship leaders would work for free, and they would gather in this space. I tell you this because a church isn't about a building. It's about the people gathered and about what we are doing. One of my favorite worship songs that when I was a teenager is from Michael W. Smith, entitled The Heart of Worship. And the lyrics start off by saying, "When all is stripped away, and I simply come, longing just to bring something that's of worth. When the music fades and all is stripped away, we have become unraveled. Church as we know it has become unraveled. But we pray that during this time, when all is stripped away, that you simply come where you are. It doesn't matter what your worship place looks like, as long as you're coming with your heart to give it all to God."